Koopa. You may not have won this race, but don't worry. True queens always find a way to come out of their shell. You did us proud. For now, sashay away.
Serving cunt with a K, Koopa the Turtle is back to show she's the #1 hoe in town. Viewers, what a delight to have me back on your screens. In Season 1, I came in trying to be Miss Congeniality, but I quickly realized I'm actually a cunt. With a K. I learned that nice queens finish last, so I'm embracing my villainous era. Ash and Yugi asked me whether I wanted to premiere with the heroes or the villains. The answer was pretty obvious. I'm too messy and petty to be a hero, so I'm going to smoke these other villainous hoes and show why bad girls finish first.
Koopa appears excited to be the first one to arrive. She comments that Ash and Yugi obviously wanted the winner to be the first queen to enter the workroom. She says when it's right, it's right.
Edward, am I hearing this right? Has Anime Superstars got a new narrator for the season?
Yes, Koopa, K and Death are going to alternate episode to episode as the narrators. That way there isn't confusion when Yugi is giving critiques and trying to narrate at the same time. Wait, how can you hear his narrations?
Oh, Edward, what a stupid fucking question. I'm Koopa the Turtle, bitch.
Koopa looks toward the door and the next queen walks through the workroom doors.
They call me Monokuma the Congenial Bear. I'm here to make friends, share my feelings, and win playing a clean game. Oop 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 oop.
Oh, viewers, what a load of bullshit. I've done drag shows at Monokuma's School Hope's Peak, and he's even more unhinged than me. I love his drag, but if he's congenial, then I'm Mother Teresa in a sequin gown.
Ahoy viewers, it is I, Monokuma the Chaos Bear. I'm here to spread a global pandemic of chaos. How would I describe my drag? 3 words. Unhinged, chaotic, and unbeatable. I do a lot of stand-up comedy and I'm very good at improv. In fact, I run a comedy school called Hope's Peak. I come up with many delicious and devious ideas to develop the queen's skills. Do people occasionally die? I'd prefer not to comment.
Monokuma greets Koopa and says,
I'm surprised to see you here, Koopa. Guess they can bring anyone back these days.
Oh, cut the bullshit, Monokuma. You're just scared because you know how talented I am.
You're so right. I saw your talent on Season 1 and it was truly memorable. And I mean that completely insincerely.
Monokuma and Koopa look at each other for a moment before breaking into a huge grin. Monokuma says,
Well, Koopa, I'm glad you get another chance to flop. Have you recovered from my comedy school yet?
I'm still traumatized from that game of Wink Murder. Still, I'm definitely going to do better at comedy this season. Maybe I'll even outshine the master.
I always say it's important to have a healthy dose of delusion.
Just then, another queen enters the workroom.
They say everything changed when the Fire Queen performed. Are you shocked to see me? You shouldn't be. I'm the Crimson Queen of the Fire Nation. After being defeated by my brother and his allies during a war in my country, I decided to channel my rage into a new career. I tried acting, but I wanted more of the spotlight, and how better to claim it than in drag? I now have most of the Fire Nation willing to bend the knee to watch me perform. Trust me, you'll see what I mean this season.
Azula greets the other queens and Koopa jumps up excitedly. She says,
Oh my god, I've heard a lot about you, Azula. My sources say you're quite the performer. I'm honored to be in the same competition as such a fierce queen.
I appreciate the kind words. Wait a minute, weren't you on Season 1? It's Koopa the Turtle, isn't it?
In the shell.
Monokuma nods cordially to Azula, who nods back. The queens hear the click-clack of heels and a voice says,
I'm here to show you why you should always listen to the demon on your shoulder. I'm Muzan Kibutsuji. Maybe you've heard of me. Am I a demon who got a bit power-hungry in my quest for immortality? Perhaps, though I've turned over a new leaf. Now I seek immortality through the art of drag, an art form I excel in. I'm quite versatile in my skill set. I do consider myself a good actor and designer. As for how I will approach this competition, make as many friends as possible and control the game by drip-feeding them information. It's a delicate art, but if you control the players, you control the game.
Muzan goes over to the others and greets them. Monokuma greets Muzan and he greets him back. Muzan calmly says,
Pleasure to meet you all. Azula, Koopa, and Monokuma, I believe. I've heard of you all. Azula, I understand you have quite the Instagram following.
Yes, my drag is loved far beyond the Fire Nation.
As it should be, your performances are quite something to behold. You'll be a force in this competition, no doubt.
I'm Monokuma the Congenial Bear. You've heard of me then?
I have, yes. Despite your reputation as a tough instructor, I hear queens flock to your comedy school to learn from you. The competition will be strong this season, it seems.
I can't tell you my first impression of Muzan. He's quick to give a compliment, though it's unclear if he's being nice or buttering us up. I suspect it's the latter. I can spot a fake queen from a mile away, so I'll keep my eye on him.
Monokuma thanks Muzan for the compliment and the four continue chatting while they wait for the next queen to enter.
I'm here to serve it JJ style. Try to keep up, queens. I'm Jean-Jacques Leroy, though my fans call me JJ. I'm Canada's finest export. I'm a professional figure skater, drag queen, and fashion icon. These queens can't touch me. I'm King JJ. I'm fierce, fabulous, and not even remotely bi-curious.
That seems like a weird thing to say in your first confessional.
Well, the first season was fruitier than a drag brunch hosted by Jujubee at a smoothie bar. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a homophobe. I've been surrounded by a gaggle of gay figure skaters all my career, which meant most of the ladies came to JJ. I'm just representing all the heterosexual drag queens this competition.
Welcome, JJ. I really liked your pirouette when you entered. Are you a figure skater like the Yuris?
I am a figure skater, and if anything, the Yuris are figure skaters like me. But the pirouette wasn't actually my idea. It was my agent's. He said it would be an iconic first move.
Oh, so you're the kind of queen who gets others to do the work for you then. Tragic.
Oop, the girls are fighting.
I treat drag like a business. Give the fans what they want while making sure I always look good. It's why I have a huge following.
Sorry, JJ, but all of us except Muzan have a bigger following than you. I fear you're actually just a nobody with a big ego.
Koopa, go off queen. I live.
Sorry, who are you again? You know what? Don't speak. I don't like being infected by subpar drag. The green turtle has a lot to say for someone who was first out last season. She has nerve coming for me, though I know she's not on my level, so I'm not bothered by it.
I'm pretty sure his following is 12 people at his local drag bar who pray he only does one lip sync for the night.
An uncomfortable silence falls over the room as the queens wait for the next queen. Monokuma glances at each of the queens, seemingly enjoying the tension between them. Just then the queens hear the beating of wings.
You can try to read me, though I have 3,000 attack points and 0 tolerance.
OMG, that entrance line worked blue eyes. Intimidate these queens.
I'm the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I don't mess around. I'm absolutely fierce, known for my show-stopping looks, lip syncs, and leaving haters face down in defense mode. Dragons are the true apex predators, and I'm going to show these queens why.
The queens all welcome Blue Eyes White Dragon. Monokuma says,
Welcome to the competition, Blue Eyes. You have quite an extensive history doing drag, if I'm not mistaken? P.S. Quite an extensive history is my nice way of saying you have experience, but you're shit at drag.
Thank you. Monokuma, isn't it? I know we haven't worked together, though. I know you're quite successful in the industry. Don't you have a reputation for being a shady bitch?
Blue eyes, that's quite the understatement.
I did used to like causing chaos, but I'm here to turn over a new leaf.
Oh, what a load of bullshit, viewers. Though I live for his mind games, so I'll just keep this to myself for now.
Say, Blue Eyes, didn't you and Seto Kaiba have a big falling out a few years ago? The social media storm was quite impressive.
Watch it, Monokuma. I have clocked you already stirring the pot.
Oh no, I'm not stirring anything.
I'll say this once, and then no one is to bring it up again. It's true, I'm no longer in Kaiba's obelisk dynasty. I've set up the House of Dragons and I'm the mother.
Oh, interesting. Does that
And that's
mean...
all I'm saying on that, Monokuma. That's my final warning. I'm showing this Chaos Bear exactly what his place is. If you play games with me, you will lose.
The queens hear the click-clack of heels and turn to see the final villain.
Move aside, amateurs. The king of games just became the queen of drag.
Face crack of the century.
Oop, the girls are about to start fighting.
Ash and Yugi, I have some choice words for you. I have half a mind to walk out of this competition right now. A low blow when I specifically requested he not participate. Edward, stop rolling before I say something I'm going to regret. Stop rolling now.
Kaiba sees Blue Eyes and his face drops. He looks over at the other queens and says,
So this is the best crop of queens Ash and Yugi could find? Interesting. Very interesting.
Excuse me?
Just ignore Seto. He's a trash bag in human form.
Sorry. What did you just call me?
Apparently he needs his hearing checked too.
Nice to see you too, Blue Eyes.
Let's not pretend we're friends, Seto. You work in your corner and I'll work in mine.
Delicious. The girls are fighting, and I haven't even had to start it. Oh, I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Anyway, yes. The name is Sato Kaiba. Maybe you've heard of me? I tend to win a lot. I was the 3rd Miss Anime, a title I intend to hold again in future.
I already hate him. What an egotistical prick.
Blue Eyes White Dragon glares at Kaiba and says,
Seto, you don't need to be a prick right out of the gate.
I'm not being a prick, just stating facts.
Well, you are being a prick. Coming in here saying you win a lot, it feels personal. Queens, are you aware he kicked me out of his drag house, the Obelisk Dynasty, because I didn't place in the top 3 at the 3rd or 4th Miss Anime contest? He said the Obelisk Dynasty was a house of winners and that I was no longer welcome.
The queens look at Blue Eyes in stunned silence.
Look, what Blue Eyes said is technically true, but there's more to the story than that.
Kaiba gets cut off as a final queen enters the workroom.
One crown wasn't enough. I'm coming back to get what's mine.
You're joking. Surely they're not bringing General Esdeath back for Season 2.
It's the better half of your current reigning anime superstars winners, General Esdeath, and I'm here for another shot at the crown. This time, though, I intend to win on my own. Oh, Edward, don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. I'm not here competing. I'm here as a recurring judge. The judging panel needs a backbone, and I'm happy to oblige. I will be fair on these queens, though I'm ready to give them the tough love that they need to become better performers.
General Esdeath greets the other queens. Koopa jumps up in excitement and Azula grins.
Salutations, queens. It is your Season 1 winner, General Esdeath.
Co-winner.
Who said that? Oh, Kaiba, you've got some balls coming for me. Be careful, Kaiba. I have been known to neuter my enemies.
While on paper it sounded like banter, I wouldn't put it past Esdeath. You don't mess with the Queen of Drag.
Kaiba scoffs at Esdeath but says nothing.
Nothing to say, Kaiba? Good. That's just how I like a man with a big ego. Silent. Well, queens, congratulations on being cast for Season 2 of Anime Superstars. It's not an exaggeration to say you have big shoes to fill. I'm a size 12. I know. Tragic.
The queens laugh except for Kaiba, who rolls his eyes.
Kay and I will be rotating judges and narrators for this season, so you'll be seeing more of me. And, Kaiba, I'm already deducting marks.
Oh, I am going to enjoy having Esdeath on the panel. Read that arrogant prick the house down.
Queens, you were asked to prepare a talent show before coming on to this season, and we want to see what you've got. Ash and Yugi are ready for you to hit the main stage where you will have one attempt to do your talent number. That's right, one take only. If you fuck it up, you might as well start packing. At the end of the talent show, Ash and Yugi will announce the top 3 of the week and declare one of you the winner. Then, the bottom 4 will be up for elimination.
What? It seems there's already a twist. How exciting. I'll be in that top 3, there's no doubt.
That's right. 4 of you will be up for elimination. And that's not all. After Ash and Yugi announce the bottom 4, you will have 10 minutes to deliberate before you each cast one vote for the queen you think deserves to go home. The 2 queens with the most votes will be required to lip sync for their life.
Oh, excellent. If I can mobilize the queens, we can get Kaiba into the bottom two straight away.
There's a buzz of excitement as the queens are moved towards the main stage. Koopa asks if she can have a quick word with Azula before going on stage. Azula says she better make it quick. Koopa says,
Azula, you're absolutely sickening, and I want to talk about an alliance, but I'll cut to the chase. If we get a chance, we need to vote against Seto Kaiba.
Blue Eyes overhears this and joins the conversation.
Sorry to butt in, but if we're taking Kaiba down, I'll be the first to draw his lipstick.
Edward tells the queens to hurry onto the stage. Azula looks to Blue Eyes and Koopa and says,
Kaiba doesn't do it for me. I'm happy to see him in the bottom. I'll vote against him too.
As the queens head toward the stage, Kaiba approaches Koopa and asks what they were talking about just now. Koopa pushes past him toward the stage and says,
Don't let it concern you, man-child.
Koopa's bold. I'll give her that. Upon reflection, perhaps I could have toned down the arrogance in my entrance, but I'm a confident person by nature. I'm concerned there are queens already campaigning against me, so I have to make sure I'm in the top 3 this week.
Welcome to the main stage of Anime Superstars. I'm your host, Yugi Moto.
And I'm your other host, Ash Ketchum. Wow, Yugi, don't we just look stunning as always?
You always look good, Ash. It must be that Kanto fashion sense.
I bring it to you every Pokeball.
For God's sake, would you guys get a room?
Oh, trust me, there's no way the producer of this series could get away with pairing me with Ash.
Stranger things have happened. Like, I don't know, not crowning me as anime's first solo winner?
We just want you back for a future season so we can crown you again.
That's a good save, Ash. Our guest judges this week are a famous K-pop boy band who are all demons. But here on Anime Superstars, we don't discriminate. It's the Saja Boys.
Esdeath, are you coming for our gig introducing the guest judges?
Oh, Ash. The gig was mine when you announced me a recurring judge.
Fair enough. Please welcome the Saja Boys.
Ash, are the Saja Boys getting an invite for Season 3?
I guess so. The last thing we need is Guima coming for our gig.
That was the correct answer, my little soda pop.
This week our villains were asked to perform a talent show designed to wow us. Villains, good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Koopa the Turtle, Azula, and Blue Eyes White Dragon had a great performance.
For the talent show, I showed why Koopa is the #1 Mario Kart player. I was burning rubber across the stage as I dodged bananas, blue shells, and invincible pit crew members. I'm that bitch behind the wheel. Toadette could never. Wow, look at me giving a shout out to my cartoon Drag Race Wildwood sister. I never saw myself getting into charity, but there's a first time for everything.
It's no surprise to me that I slayed the talent show. I know how to perform. Every step, split, and shimmy crackled with lightning, creating a visually breathtaking performance. The judges lapped it up.
JJ Leroy, Musen Kabutsuji, Monokuma the Chaos Bear, and Seto Kaiba had a good performance.
I served sensual and sultry as I figure skated into the judges' hearts. That's why I'm known as King JJ. My competitors were good too, though I just have that it quality. You know what I mean?
For my talent show, I painted live. I performed a slapstick routine and got some laughs from the judges. When I revealed my painting, the judges were impressed that I'd captured their likeness in such a short time, though I couldn't help feeling they weren't wowed by me. I wasn't rotted, though I wasn't a certified slay either.
The original lip sync I developed was fierce, and using Kaiba Corp Tech in my performance was a stroke of genius. Unfortunately, Azula's performance was magnetic, and if our lip syncs are compared, I fear the judges will favor her. I'll admit, her performance enthralled me. Blue Eyes killed it too, He set up a high-risk obstacle course in the workroom and then flew between obstacles with a GoPro streaming his every move. If I'm not in the top, it's time to campaign hard.
The runway theme was denim and diamonds. Azula, Muzan Kibutsuji, JJ Leroy, and Sito Kaiba had a great runway.
My look is a floor-length patchwork ball gown made from deconstructed denim, faded flannel, and hand-embroidered feed sack fabrics. Each square a nod to a rough-hewn past, reimagined with couture precision. I look absolutely stunning. What a way to start the season.
Koopa the Turtle, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Monokuma had a good runway.
While I'm confident in my performance this week, the judges weren't eating me up like I expected. Roasting them and the other queens was a risk, but I got a healthy collection of laughs. For my runway, I came out in a bedazzled denim swimsuit. Denim in a swimsuit, you ask? Well, I'm a trendsetter and denim is always in style. I comedically shimmied down the runway serving body positivity, though I could tell the judges were underwhelmed with my look.
Well done, queens. That was a great way to kick off season 2. Esdeath has explained how this episode will work, so I won't recount that. What I will say is that in the event there is a 3-way tie for the bottom queens, the judges will decide who lip-syncs based on your performance this week. Now, each recurring judge will choose the talent show they thought was best. Ash, who served it for you?
Azula, your lip sync was breathtaking. I was both captivated and afraid for my life, which is a deadly combo in a competition like this. And that sequin denim pantsuit, are you kidding me? Absolutely stunning. Congratulations, you're in the top 3 this week.
I didn't doubt it for a second.
Esdeath, who's your pick?
Blue Eyes, I understood why you had a tattered denim bodysuit. You're a dragon who survived battle with another dragon. It just wasn't very refined. The fit isn't great, and the loose denim just looks messy. The look is fine, but fine is not enough. Your talent show, on the other hand, gave me everything I needed. That speed run through our studio had my heart rate dangerously high. And I didn't catch you making a single error. Keep this up, and you could be in the Hall of Fame with yours truly.
Edward, where's my camera? There it is. This is a message directly for Sito Kaiba, who's in the top 3, bitch. That's right, it's Blue Eyes motherfucking White Dragon.
Thank you, Ash and Esdeath. Now for my top. Koopa, you really came back to anime superstars with something to prove. Koopa, you quite literally tore up our stage, showing that you're both talented and funny. Koopa the Turtle, after deliberating with my fellow judges, we have just one thing to say: congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
Well, isn't this a giant middle finger to all the queens who said I was a bad drag queen? All those haters out there can go fuck themselves. And even better, my entire alliance in the top. I wonder who we should put in the bottom. This is going to be a tough one. I'm just kidding. Time to chop the man-child, Sito Kaiba.
Sadly, that means Sito Kaiba, JJ Leroy, Muzan Kibutsuji, and Monokuma, you're up for elimination. Kaiba, your lip sync was strong, just not as good as Azula's. JJ, you're clearly a talented figure skater, but we've seen figure skating before. Give us something new if you want to wow us. Muzan, a very strong number, quirky and fun, just missing a bit of a wow factor. Monokuma, you're a bitch and we love it, just step up your runways immediately. This is not anime superstars worthy. Queens, it's time to head back to the workroom to discuss who you will eliminate.
The queens head back to the workroom. Azula, Blue Eyes, and Koopa go to one corner and begin talking.
I see Koopa, Azula, and Blue Eyes immediately go to one corner. They're talking in hushed tones and glancing at me. What on earth could they be talking about, I wonder? That's sarcasm, in case you hadn't clocked it.
Congratulations, Koopa. Your talent show was well choreographed.
Thank you, Azula. Truthfully, I think it could have gone to any of us. Now, shall we get down to business? Are we agreed that we will put Kaiba in the bottom?
It's where he belongs. He's a bottom bitch. If the 3 of us vote Kaiba, then he's done for.
While I agree with you both, I think we need to put someone else in the bottom who has a chance at beating him. His talent show lip sync was strong, so only a skilled lip syncer will knock him out. Of the 3, JJ seems to have the best moves.
Just then, Monokuma appears and asks if he can have a word. Blue Eyes looks at him suspiciously, but Koopa welcomes him.
Look, I couldn't help but overhear you wanting to get rid of Seto Kaiba. Maybe I can be of assistance?
No offense, Monokuma, but you have a reputation for being untrustworthy.
If I may, Blue Eyes, Monokuma thrives on chaos. If we could get him and Muzan into our alliance temporarily, we could split our votes. 3 for Kaiba and 2 for JJ. That way, even if Kaiba and JJ vote together, the bottom 2 would be tied. Monokuma, be a darling and grab us Muzan, please.
Monokuma nods and heads over to grab Muzan.
Koopa, are you sure we can trust Monokuma?
Yes, I know we can. If we pitch this as a chaotic and drama-filled first move, he'll be sure to go for it. Plus, he and I have a good working relationship, so I can vouch for him.
Meanwhile, Kaiba, JJ, and Muzan are talking on the other side of the workroom.
Well, it looks like alliances are already forming. I know the others are planning to vote for me, so I propose we put Monokuma in the bottom. I don't see him being a strong lip syncer.
Frankly, it's outrageous I wasn't in the top 3. I figure skated perfectly.
I can't believe my game is resting in this guy's hands. He's absolutely delusional. Last season, both Yuris used their figure skating skills to great advantage, but the judges have already seen it. While his figure skating was excellent, it was nothing we haven't already seen. Focus, JJ. We need to come up with a plan.
You're right, Kaido.
It's Kaiba.
Exactly. So who are we voting for?
Jesus, take the wheel. Did you not hear when Kaiba said we were voting for Monokuma?
Just then, Monokuma arrives at Kaiba's station. He asks Muzan to follow him. Kaiba protests, but Monokuma grabs him by the arm and takes him back to Koopa's alliance.
Fuck. I didn't even get a chance to sway Muzan. And this JJ character is trying my last nerve.
Well, Kaido, it looks like it's just the 2 of us. So we're voting Musa, right?
Well, I was thinking Monokuma.
Great, Musa it is.
Seriously, fuck this guy. I guess I'm voting Muzan then.
Muzan and Monokuma arrive at Koopa's alliance.
Muzan, welcome to Hell. I was talking with Azula and Blue Eyes, and we would like to formally invite you to join Hell's Angels.
That is quite a fabulous alliance name. Okay, what's the plan?
The plan is that me, Koopa, and Blue Eyes are going to vote Seto Kaiba, and you and Monokuma will vote JJ. That way, if both Kaiba and JJ vote for you or Monokuma, the judges will decide who is in the bottom, and they were not living for JJ.
Do I think it's an infallible plan? No, though I do think it's my best option. I have no idea which way Kaiba and JJ will vote, but aligning with them would almost certainly lead to disaster.
Koopa, do you mind if we swap votes? I want to see the look on Seto Kaiba's face when I knife him in the back.
Okay, but just remember that if you betray me, I'll make it my mission to end your run on anime superstars.
Kaiba comes over to ask if he can plead his case to the group, but Blue Eyes and Koopa tell him they don't want to hear it. He goes to argue, but Edward tells the queens to head back to the main stage. At the last moment, Kaiba grabs Monokuma.
Monokuma, a word? I need you to cast your vote for Muzan.
Kaiba, we have you dead to rights. Why would I change my vote to Muzan?
Fuck. I need to think quickly. He's the only one I think might flip. You're a chaos bear, right? That's where you thrive. Don't you want to cause chaos on that runway?
Kaiba, it's the first week. I'm not making a big move like that out of the gate. I don't need that target on my back. Sorry, my friend, you're done.
Think, Kaiba, think. How about this? If you change your vote, I'll owe you a favor later in this competition.
Now that is a tempting offer. Interesting. I'll consider it on one condition. I want you to beg me to keep you.
I'm sorry?
Edward tells Kaiba and Monokuma to hurry up.
I want you to beg me to keep you. I want to see the King of Games beg the Chaos Bear for mercy.
Is he for real? I don't grovel. Then again, being in the bottom 2 would be a disaster for me week 1. I hate the position I find myself in.
Kaiba grits his teeth.
Monokuma, I beg you to vote Muzan.
Wow, he actually did it. It was nice to hear. I like being in a position of power. Kaiba, that's music to my ears. Just remember that if I do change my vote, you owe me big time.
The 2 head to the main stage.
Welcome back to the main stage. Queens, you each hold the lipstick of the queen you think deserves to go home, and I'm going to ask you to reveal them one by one. Azula, please reveal your lipstick.
From being the 3rd reigning Miss Anime to being the pork cutlet queen of season 2, I voted for Kaiba. I hope this is a lesson in humility.
Judges, I will jump in and say I too voted for Sato Kaiba. He treated me like garbage when I was in the Obelisk dynasty, so I'm returning the favor.
Wow. Sounds like first impressions matter. A lesson for us all, I fear. Koopa, who did you vote for?
I voted for the other man-child in the cast. He's Canada's biggest disappointment. It's JJ Leroy.
Can I just say, Turtle has a lot to say for someone with no talent. I know you judges thought her talent show was amazing, but she's not at our level. No offense, of course, judges.
Personally, JJ, I am offended. Now, get to it. Who did you vote for?
Well, I have to say, the demon kind of creeps me out. I wasn't paying attention during his talent show, so it can't have been very good. I voted for Musa.
I think you mean Muzan.
That's what I said.
No, it isn't JJ. You said Musa.
Oh, my apologies. I am terrible with names. Anyway, who's next? Ah, Kaito.
It's Kaiba, you dimwit.
Oop, Kaiba is pressed.
I'll cut to the chase. My best chance to stay is to vote with JJ. So I too voted Muzan.
Well, that's a little annoying, really, as I thought my talent was the most innovative, but clearly people are voting strategically. I voted fairly for the queen I thought was the worst. JJ's performance was, in the words of Mother RuPaul, meh. So, I voted for him.
Well, well. 2 votes JJ, 2 votes Muzan, and 2 votes Kaiba. That means Monokuma, you hold the power to decide who is in the bottom.
Well, judges, after carefully weighing my options, the choice was pretty clear. There's a competitor amongst us with a big reputation in the industry, and now is the time to take him out. Then again, he approached me before we came on stage and said that if I didn't vote for him, he would pay the favor back. So I'm putting that out there now so that I can hold him accountable later in the competition. For this reason, I'm putting Muzan in the bottom.
Cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Cunt fuck cunt. I'm going to absolutely throttle him. When I'm done with him, there won't be any trace of his body.
What the fuck is this? I knew we shouldn't have trusted that Chaos Bear. I'll make it my mission to destroy him this competition.
I should have seen this coming. If I survive the lip sync, I'll make sure his social game collapses.
Viewers, I just couldn't resist. It's great, isn't it? Chaos reigns supreme.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words. Well, queens, the votes are in. I'm sorry, Muzan, you're up for elimination even though you weren't the worst this week. Kaiba, JJ, it appears you're tied for second last. In the event of a tie, the judges decide who stays and who lip syncs. Please allow us to deliberate. Queens, we have deliberated and made the following decision. JJ Leroy, your talent show was fine, but it is something we've seen several times before. I'm sorry, my dear, you will be lip syncing.
Look, I'm as shocked as you are, viewers, but obviously the judges want a show, and I'm ready to give them one.
There's just one more thing. JJ, Muzan, we've made another decision. Neither one of you will be lip syncing this week.
Are you kidding me? I'm so sick of these non-elimination premieres.
Instead, you'll be lip syncing against the bottom 2 heroes next week. That's right. Each of you will face off against one hero next week, and the winners of each lip sync will remain in the competition. That means both of you could survive or be eliminated next week.
I take it all back. What a gag. I wouldn't be sad to see JJ go, but Muzan could prove a useful ally.
I'm surprised, to say the least, that I avoided the bottom 2. I don't like owing Monokuma a favor, but it's better than having a tainted track record. I'm shocked by the twist, but I know Yugi likes games. Guess we'll see if the villains stay intact.
Be warned, if you thought this was the last twist of Season 2, you have another thing coming. Though more on that later. For now, you may go untuck.
The queens barely have a chance to sit down when Koopa explodes at Monokuma.
I'm going to address the elephant in the room. And by elephant, I mean you slimy fucking bear. What the fuck were you thinking? We had one chance to vote against Kaiba.
I'm right here, you know? And I have some things to say.
Would you please shut up, man-child? I'm not speaking to you.
Easy, Koopa. Tone it down a bit.
No, don't tell me to calm down, you backstabbing piece of shit. I put my reputation on the line for you, and you stabbed me right in the shell.
Well, I didn't intend to do that, Koopa, but Kaiba offered me a favor and I could not refuse.
If I may,
Shut up, Sato. Monokuma, do you realize you've made an enemy out of almost everyone in this room? You've stabbed Hell's Angels in the back, including Musen. You're now public enemy number 2.
I can see everyone is a bit heated.
Turtle and Dragon, you have some nerve talking badly about the bear. You've both been plotting since we got here and you've hardly played a fair game.
JJ, we never intended to play fair, but we gave our word to our alliance. Obviously, Monokuma's word is worth nothing.
Oh, come now. Everyone is taking this a little personally.
Well, it is a little personal. Like Yugi said, my talent show was one of the stronger ones, and yet here I am in the bottom because of you, Monokuma. So, excuse me if it feels personal.
Look, I did what I had to do.
Did what you had to? How's this for doing what I have to?
Koopa throws her drink on Monokuma and Monokuma begins to laugh.
So funny.
Look, this competition is a game that we're all playing. I think we need to not be so sensitive when people play the game.
Monokuma wipes the mocktail off his fur. Koopa says she is getting some air and storms off. Blue Eyes glares at Monokuma. Blue Eyes and Azula follow Koopa. The others sit awkwardly and untucked.
Look, Musen, I am sorry you got caught in the middle of this.
Don't be sorry, Monokuma. It was a strategic move. Just be aware that a knife will end up in your back sooner rather than later.
Kaiba goes to say something but thinks better of it. JJ raises his mocktail and says,
Well, let me break the tension and cheers to the top 7 of Season 2.
Musen and Kaiba look at him incredulously, knowing full well that it's a split premiere. JJ seems oblivious to this and the remaining queens can't help but laugh. JJ seems pleased with himself for making the other queens laugh.